Yeah, something very funny was going on when I was trying desperately to. Don't you see my camera up there? When I was trying desperately to go live there, folks. I am sorry about that, but hopefully we are now live. What is going on here? That doesn't seem to want to work either. What's going on here? Oh, streaming. Yeah, no, everything seems fine. That's fine. Jolly good. So hopefully I am now live on YouTube. Oh, get out of there. There we go. And hopefully the chat is up. So if anybody is there, please do say hello. It's lovely to see you. I'm glad I'm back again with a new hip. So hopefully everything is going to go very okay now with the recovery. I'm hoping so. Let me know if you're joining this stream because I'd love to see you. Also on Facebook, I'm hoping. Let me just check on my other device. That decided to close itself down. There we go. Oh, why aren't you working on here? Let's see if I can get it up. I don't know why it's not working on here. Oh, yes, it is. Jolly good. Yeah, that's fine too. So yeah, sometimes you need to refresh things, don't you? And I certainly did there. Okay, so it's lovely to be back anyway. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. I hope you had a look at some of the projects I'd made just before Easter because I thoroughly enjoyed making those. And I ought to apologise as well for my very croaky throat. And I may have a coughing fit in the middle because unfortunately I got a really bad cold last week and it's left me with a bit of a croaky voice and a cough. But anyway, hopefully everything is okay now. So let me just bring up the desk and then you can see things because today, tell you what I'm going to do first actually, which is I want to show you some of the new stuff that's come out because we are now in the last month before the end of the old annual catalogue and there is a new annual catalogue coming out next month. So I'm going to show you some of the new in colours and some of the new stuff I've got, which is nice. I'm still waiting for a big order to come, but if you want anything from the old catalogue, a lot of the retiring stuff is up to 60% off. So do get in touch if you want anything, because when the stocks are gone, they are gone. So if you do want anything, I would get the order in quickly. I want to put an order in at the end of this week, so I really need to have any orders by Thursday this week. That's Thursday, the 11th of April. Right, let me swap those over. There we go. And hopefully, yes, the desk is the right way around. That was what I was having a problem with. For some reason, it was showing my desk the wrong way around, which is really annoying. But anyway, it's right now. So would you like to see some of the stuff that I was playing with at the on-stage conference a couple of weeks ago, just before Easter? I have shown you a few things, I think, of some of the swaps that I got, which were brilliant in the last live. But this time I thought you might like to see the new in colours. So here they are. There are 5 new in colours. And as always, each of them, there's cardstock, there's the stamping ink pad, there's the Stampin' Right markers, there's the Stampin' Blends. They are all available in all of the different colours, which is brilliant. So there are 5 new colours. And they are going to be replacing our lovely old colours, and I shall miss some of them dreadfully. Sweet Sorbet was a lovely red. Then you had 2 beautiful blues, Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky. I particularly liked Orchid Oasis. I loved the sort of turquoise colour, Tahitian Tide. And then there was Parakeet Party, which is also okay. It's a green, but I think we've got enough of the greens. 2 new greens in our new in colours. So let me show you the different pads because there are 6 new pads. I'll talk about that in a minute. So that is Summer Splash. And Summer Splash, that's the one at the end here. Summer Splash apparently is one of the most popular new colours, which is very interesting to me. I'm not sure about it yet. It's a sort of greeny blue. I'm not convinced about it. We'll see. But that's the Summer Splash. And of course, we also have to go with them the blends. So that I think is the Summer Splash blend. Let me just check. Yeah, that's the Summer Splash blend. So we have all the other colours there. And we also have the Stampin' Right markers. So they are here as well. So yeah, again, all the five different colours, 5 new colours. So the second, let me move those out of the way so you can see. So that is Summer Splash. Next one I've got on my list, there's no order to these at all. This is Petunia Pop. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am an absolute, I just love purple. They're my sort of colours, as you can tell from what I'm wearing. But I love purples. And this is a beautiful light sort of purple. It's like a very light Berry Burst. I suspect it's going to go extremely well with Berry Burst, which would be interesting. I'm going to try playing with those and see what happens. But I think it'll go beautifully with Berry Burst. Again, we've got the blends to match. Then we have Shy Shamrock. This is the other green. Quite a bright green, but a sort of slightly tinged towards a bluey green. I'm not sure. Not convinced about that. I think Shy Shamrock is going to be my least favourite, but we'll see. We'll see. As soon as I see things with it, I'll probably really like it. And then we have Peach Pie, which is just lovely. I love that because I love a peach type colour. And I think it's a lovely deep peach, which is really nice. And it really is like a peach. That's lovely. And finally, we have, well, it doesn't matter what order they are in, does it really? This one is Pretty in Pink. This is the new pink. This is actually a returning colour. We had Pretty in Pink, I think more or less when I started first with any sort of Stampin' Up, which was about 10 years ago. And yeah, perhaps even more, but we certainly had it a long time ago anyway, and it's come back, which is lovely, which I'm delighted about because I think we do need a proper pink, and that is a lovely pink. And you'll notice that these, just as always with Stampin' Up colours, they coordinate so beautifully together. You can see, you can put any colours together and they actually match. You can see those three would go together on a card. Those three most definitely would. That and that, not so sure, but that and the pink, yeah, quite likely. So you can see how they all just blend together beautifully. So we have all of those colours anyway. So this is just the cardstock, obviously, to match. We were lucky enough to get a pack of cardstock with the After Hours play. So these are the cardstock colours. And as always, they match so beautifully. So you can see how closely the colours match. So Summer Splash, and then you've got this one for Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, that's down here on my pad here. I haven't got them all out. The Pretty in Pink and the Shy Shamrock. So you can see I think that's what I love most about Stampin' Up is the coordination. I think it's just the best thing about it because the colours all coordinate. You know that the stamp pad, the ink pad, the blends, the Stampin' Right markers, everything is going to match because they are the same colour. And I love, love, love that about Stampin' Up. So we have the card packs. We have the blending pens. We have the Stampin' Right markers. And it wouldn't be the same without a whole load of ribbon. Ooh, that went out of the way for a minute because I'll show you that in a minute. So we also have some ribbons to match, again, in all of the colours. So you've got the Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, and Peach Pie. And I don't know if you can see the detail, if I can get this close on the ribbon. Let me open one and then, because they've only just come, I haven't even played with them yet. So I always find it difficult to open the ribbon. I don't know why, it's just me. Come on, open, please. Get you off. There we go. Oh, it's stuck to me. I'm all staticky. It's stuck. Come off. I can't get it off me into the bin. Oh my goodness me. What is going on? There we go. So hopefully you can see on the ribbon, it's got a lovely stitched detail. I'm hoping you can see that in the camera. It's just lovely. So these are, I think, don't know what they're calling them anyway. They're I think stitch detail ribbon or something like that. Again, in all of the 5 colours, and they match again absolutely perfectly. They are exactly the same colour, as you can see. If I put it down here against there, I wonder if they'll stand up if I stand them like that. And possibly they're just going to roll all over the place, but we'll see. But you can see that they just match again absolutely perfectly. Is this going to work? There we go. So the 5 ribbons match the cardstock, match the right markers, match the ink pads. The coordination is just so wonderful. So we have ribbon, we have ink pads, we have blends, we have Stampin' Right markers, we have cardstock. It's all wonderful. There is also, I'll don't even know where I've put it now. Oh, there, I think. We can get now, as always, designer series paper to match. So this is the new designer series paper in the in colours. I haven't actually even had a chance to look at this properly. So let's open it and have a look at the patterns on these. So again, we've got all of the 5 in colours. So here is Pretty in Pink. And there are several sheets, all of the same design. And the sheets are double-sided. So you have this rather nice leafy pattern, leaf and flower. I like that. It's got stripes on the back. That's the first pattern. What's our second pattern? Oh, okay. So a sort of trefoil pattern, and that's got lovely dots on the back. So those are the 4 patterns. We've got this trefoil pattern there, the dots, this leaf and flower, and stripes. So those are the designer series paper that match the in colours. And again, we've got those in all of the 5 colours. So we've got the peach pie, we've got shy shamrock, we've got petunia pop, and we've got summer splash. So we have all of that designer series paper too. So you can see the range of stuff. So if you just want to use Stamps Ink paper to make your card, it will all coordinate. If you want to add extra embellishments like the ribbons, and there is also a set of enamel dots that go with this, which I seem to have left somewhere else because they're not here. Oh, I can show you on some of the card examples I've got in a minute. So there we go. Right, but that is not all. These are the 5 in colours, but there is also another new colour. It's a basic colour, and it is Basic Beige. Now, ever since Sahara Sand retired last year, I have wanted a light beige colour, and this is just gorgeous. So this is Basic Beige. Again, it's got a ribbon to match and cardstock to match. Ooh. I bought a whole pack of this because I'll definitely use it up. So there we go, Basic Beige, really pleased. I often use crumb cake as the basis for a fairly neutral card, but it can be a little bit dark sometimes. This is just perfect. So I'm looking forward to using this. I haven't opened it and used it yet. Perhaps we'll have a bit of time today. We'll see how it goes. But there we go. And you can find all of this information in, move that to the side as well, so we've got a bit more room, in the new annual catalogue. Now, I'm not allowed to show you inside the catalogue, but believe me, it's beautiful. There are so many lovely things in it, and you can get your own copy. If you've ordered from me before, then just ask me, I will give you a copy, or you can find it online, and I can give you a link to that when it goes live at the beginning of May. So you'll be able to see it from the beginning of May. Some gorgeous things in it. As I say, at the moment, I would focus on making sure you've got anything you want from the current catalogues. So what else? I wanted to show you some of the other things. I'm trying to keep my desk fairly tidy that we got. One of the things, and this is actually, this is actually in the new catalogue too, but they've given us a colour wheel, which is just lovely. And it has all of the Stampin' Up! Current colours around, all grouped by their own color grouping. So you've got yellows, yellow greens, greens, blues, blues, blue violets, violet, red violets, red, red orange, orange, yellow orange. So they're all grouped all the way around, and they're all listed in order within those groups, so that you can use it to use complementary colors, to use, for example, if you wanted to use colors opposite, if you wanted to use, let's look at the new Pretty in Pink, then that would go with Old Olive and Blueberry Bushel. They would actually match together, because the beauty of Stampin' Up! Is that everything does match, and I love that about it. So there we have, you can see also where they fit. So I said Petunia Pop would go with Berry Burst, and as you can see it will, because it's right next to, it's between Fresh Freesia and Berry Burst. So those 4 even, would match beautifully if you wanted to put them together. So you can see how the colour wheel is going to be useful, and that is printed in the new catalogue, so you will see that, which is great. Oh, here's the dots. I knew I had them somewhere. These are the new little dots. These are in colour shimmer gems. I knew I had them somewhere. So you can see I've already used some on some of the cards I've been playing with, but these are they, and hopefully you can see again in all the 5 new in colours, and they've got a real shimmer to them. Hopefully there's enough light here to pick it up. It's not a very bright day, although hopefully the sun will come out again in a bit. That would be nice. So there's those. Just put those away again. Or not, as the case may be. What am I doing here? Getting it stuck. Oh. So what do you think? Do you like the new colours? Let me know if you're there and interested. Right, let me show you then some of the things that I've made, because I was lucky enough, as I say, to go to on stage, and we were able to go to something they called After Hours, where they were able to share with us. We were able to purchase one of the new stamp sets to play with in the After Hours. Oh, what is that falling over? Oh dear, an old ribbon there, berry burst ribbon. Let me just move that there. So I actually purchased this, the Spotlight on Nature stamps, and it comes as a bundle in the new catalogue with these. These are Spotlight on Nature dies, and they are just fantastic. They are circular dies with patterns. So look at those. This is the set you get, full set. So you've got this sort of striped pattern here, the sort of full pattern. Then you've got the flowers, the sort of dotted pattern. And each of those comes in 3 different sizes. So you've got 3 different sizes of leaves, 3 of these sort of, I don't know what the sort of, I don't know what they're called. Just sort of, it's an open pattern anyway, all around there. You've got this gorgeous rosette type pattern there. And again, 4 of those actually. 4 of those, 3 of those. So they're lovely, all different sizes, as you can see in the 2 different sets here. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't actually played with them much yet. I haven't had a chance to, but I will be playing with those most definitely very, very soon. So keep an eye on my Craftalong with Live, because I'll definitely be playing with those. So this was the stamp set, which I thought was beautiful. You've got a lovely flower, little dotty background. I like a bit of grunge background, hashed background, a butterfly, and some lovely leaves. Thanks and dear friends, the 2 sentiments. So they were the stamps. What did I make with them? Well, we got the chance to play around and play with all the new stamps and new colours. So no die machine, so I couldn't actually do anything with those. So let me show you some of these. This is adding a couple of, so this is a summer splash background, and this has got Shy Shamrock on top, but I've just stamped the leaves in Shy Shamrock on Shy Shamrock to just give a background. And then this is, I think, Lemon Lime Twist, but I'm sure it's Lemon Lime Twist. And we just got 2 panels of that with this stamp stamped across the 2 panels, and then put on here a little bit of thread behind the sentiment. There we have a nice card, and I've just put a little bit of white in there so I can write whatever greeting I want as a thank you card in there. So that was one card I made. I had a great play with these. This one I was playing with stamping off techniques with the leaves. I've got darker leaves and lighter leaves. I added the butterfly that I've fussy cut out and put on with dimensionals. Then I've added some of these lovely dots. Again, I've used a thanks and put it on a pretty pink background there. Layered this, so I've got pretty in pink, petunia pop, and then obviously basic white for my stamping. Put a little bit of twine with a little bow round it, and again put an inside so that I can write a message inside. I made thank you cards mainly because, quite honestly, I'm always in need of thank you cards. When people order from me, I like to send a card. So this was just using offset panels. Again, I've used the background stamp. I don't know if you can see it there. Stamped in pecan pie on pecan pie. This is a pecan pie background. And then I've used Calypso Coral, that is, and then Petunia Pop and Peach Pie to do these. And I've used the little dotted stamp just with Lemon Lime Twist to add a little bit of interest in those. Again, a few gems and a thanks on it. And my usual bit inside that I shall write on for thanks. And then I liked this design. I love this sort of design. So we've got 3 different panels in 3 different colours: Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Petunia Pop. And I have stamped same colour on colour. So I've used Petunia Pop on the Petunia Pop card, stamped the leaf. Then I've stamped the butterfly and the hash in Pretty in Pink on Pretty in Pink. And then I have stamped Peach Pie flower on peach pie cardstock. Added a few gems of the same colours, added the sentiment dear friend this time, little bow behind, and I made this. This is actually the banner behind here is the sort of clever bit of this card, I suppose, because all I've done there is use blending brushes and the ink pad to add ink. So I added Petunia Pop to this end, then I blended it through to Pretty in Pink in the middle, and I've blended it through to Peach Pie at this end. So that is done with blending brushes and the ink pad to just give me a banner that takes across and picks up the colours of the card. And then I just put a little butterfly inside just for interest. So like that one, I shall show you how to do that one properly at some point. So those are the cards I actually made. We had a chance to play with some other products while we were there, and one of the things that's in the new catalogue, and I shall just check what they've called it because I can never remember. We used to call things like basic stamping and sort of casual crafting and then avid crafting, but in here they've changed it to step-by-step stamping, quick and easy options, and then the sort of more avid crafting after that. So one of the quick and easy options, they have sets of card like this. So you get an envelope and a matching card, and then various packs that you can mix and match of elements that are just push out elements that you can then stick on your cards. So we were allowed to have a play with these one lunchtime, and I had a great play with a lot of these packs, which were just beautiful. There's another one, just a note on that one. So all you need are some basic sentiment stamps to add these together. So here's various bits of the kits here. So there you can see there's various bits in here. So this is one of the sets of note cards and cards. I haven't made that one up, but I've just picked some bits out to do that one. That's one. These are all the bits I've got left, and they were all going to be thrown away. So I brought those home because I might as well try and use them. So a really nice idea for people, if you perhaps want to introduce them to crafting, that's a really nice idea to try, to use one of these packs and buy a pack of these lovely press out things. This one was called Calming Creek cards and envelopes. There's 3 or 4 different packs, so even more probably in the catalogue. Nice way to introduce someone to crafting. So if you've got someone in your life, perhaps a child who might want to try it, then that's a really nice way to do it. Personally, I still like my stamps. So, okay. I'll show you that another time because quite honestly, that goes with a sweet collection. I'm still waiting for some of those things to arrive. So I'll put that to one side, but I will show you just one more thing before we finish today. And that is, we were also lucky enough to be able to have a preview of the April kits. Now, these are out now. You can actually buy these now. This was one called By My Side, which is just gorgeous. It's you can find them online if you go to stampingup.co.uk. I think it is, yeah, or Stampin' Up UK. Oh heavens, I can't even remember the website now. Hang on, let me try and find it because that's just ridiculous, isn't it? Oh dear me. Stampinup.uk, that's right. So go to stampinup.uk and you will find the new. If you go to the kits, have a look at the kit collection, you'll see the 2 new kits. So By My Side is beautiful. It has all sorts of animals and stuff in it. Lovely. There's a couple of dogs, so I'm definitely getting that. That's in my next order. But there is also this one, and this one is called, what's it called? Hooray for Honeycomb. And this is rather sweet. It's got these lovely paper. This one's got a bit squashed, sadly, coming home from the Netherlands, but never mind. And again, it's a kit that is so easy to put together. So there is this card, very proud of you. All these bits are push out. There's nothing to stamp. There's nothing to do except put them together. So this one has definitely got squished down. I'll have to stick that one back together. But these come in a pack and you just open them out and stick them down on your card without squashing them. I think this one I think is the most difficult because it's on the front of the card, which makes it a bit awkward. would also be very awkward for posting. I did actually stick mine down, and I wish I hadn't, because I think if I'd left them closed, then the recipient could open them and it would be a lot easier to send them, to be honest. But the other 2 cards in this kit, look at this. See, the honeycomb is inside. So this one is a sunshine in the middle of a congrats card, which is rather beautiful. And this final one is like a birthday card. Oh, happy day. Lots of balloons on the front, and they're all shiny. They're beautiful quality cards. There, you can just see the shine on those. They're all beautifully shiny. You love the honeycombs? Yeah, so do I, Emily. Yeah. And there we have some balloons in the middle. So it's such a simple kit to put together. It actually took me about 10 minutes. It was ridiculous. And as always with the kits, you get the full instructions. So we've got the full, folded up, but you get the full instructions that show all the cards on the front. So you see them there, and then the instructions for each card inside, how to put them together step by step, what you need for each one, how you put them in, etc. So very simple kit to put together. And it comes with a range of greetings, obviously the English greetings, which I've used. It comes with all of the sticky bits you need, like glue dots and dimensionals, but it has these in all the different colours. So congrats. So we've got them in German, in French, and in Dutch, in all of those, and these ones too. Have a great day. A hi of you, okay. Hip hip hooray, quelle belle journée in French. Gut gemacht, tu as redu, tu as gelut. All these different things. They're just in the 4 different languages, which I've got a couple of German friends, and it's actually quite useful to have some of these extra things in other languages, because you can use them on other cards. So that, and the envelopes are coloured as well, obviously. So you've got beautiful envelopes to go with them too. So I really must do something like put this kit properly somewhere so I don't squash any more of these honeycombs. Those 2 are just about all right. That one is definitely squashed, so I will have to do something with that later on. So that is one of the kits. As I said, the other kit as well looks beautiful this month. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of these nice new products. So these dies, I'm so glad I got them. They were the thing that attracted me to do the evening session. So Spotlight on Nature dies, they're just fantastic. Match this stamp set, but they're obviously very separate, because these dies can be used for anything. They're not just for this particular stamp set. So I hope you've really enjoyed seeing some of the new stuff and seeing all the new colours. Let me bring the ribbon back in before this ribbon's now, of course, because I've opened it. It's going to go everywhere, but never mind. So we can see all of these lovely new colours, all of these lovely new things. So this is what we have to look forward to when May comes. Oops, there we go. All these lovely new colours, all these lovely new things. And as I say, at the moment, make sure you've gone through the catalogues that are currently available, the current annual catalogue and the current mini. They finish at the end of this month. And yeah, you might just pick yourself up a bargain, because there are some stuff available with 60% off, but it's not going to last very long. Ordering started last night, first thing this morning in Europe. So please let me know if there's anything you want me to get for you. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time. One more thing to show you. I nearly forgot, which is what's coming up in my blog this afternoon, because I have a blog that's going to be published at 6 o'clock. It's our blog hop. That I'm a member of a group that Tech for Stampers, and we do a blog hop. This is the card I made, and this is the card that will be on the blog, published at 6 o'clock tonight. So this is my happy birthday bird's eye view card. Nice little fun fold, because it's a while since I've done a fun fold. So I'm not going to say any more about it. You can see all the details in the blog tonight if you want to have a look at that card. Our theme this month was boys and men, so I thought that using the colour, Misty Moonlight, and B, using the bird, I thought was quite nice, and that would suit either a bookworm boy or a man for a happy birthday card. So, and that uses the, where is it? Bird's Eye View stamp set, which is this one. So, and this one is carrying over, I'm delighted to say. So this one is not retiring, which is really good. I didn't know that when I made the card, so I'm really glad it worked. Okay, thanks for joining me, Emma. I hope anybody else that's there is there. Thank you for letting me know you were here, Emma. It's always nice to know somebody's listening. I hope you enjoyed that little look through some of the new stuff, and I'll be back next week with some actual crafting to do. So I'll see you then, I hope. In the meantime, do check out my website, craftycarolscards.co.uk. Sign up for my emails so that you know when I'm doing my craft along live. I do one via Zoom when obviously we can talk properly instead of just read chats, which is never quite as good. But I'll have my craft along with Zoom. The link is in the website actually, to join me on Thursday morning at 10:30, or I will be back live on YouTube next Tuesday at 2:00. And there will be a video of the project I'm making on Thursday coming out this Friday too. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon.